Hi everyone. In this lesson, we will try to draw a 3D model and then we will try to show the three fundamental orthographic projections. So these orthographic projections, as I mentioned earlier, is the front view, top view, and the right view or the left view, which is called side view. So depending on uh, from where you are looking at, like southeast or southwest isometric, uh, the projections can be different, but these three orthographic projections are the basics. So you have to know how to draw an object and then how to create orthographic projections so that another engineer can draw by looking at your drawings and then create the 3D model again. Or the the contrary is uh, possible too. So I mean you can create the 3D model from the orthographic projections, or you can create orthographic projections from the 3D model, because orthographic projections are two-dimensional drawings. So as always, we will adjust the units to our default SI units. So I will select millimeter. Then I will switch to the 3D modeling, and then scale is 1:1. So I will change my view to the southeast isometric. So my origin is here, and I will draw a rectangle starting from 0 and 0. X-axis is 0, y-axis is 0 here. So I will set here 70. The other one is 40. So I will extrude this rectangle with a press pull command and select the rectangle and extrude it with 10 millimeter. Okay, nice. Now I will change my view to the shaded with edges. Then I can see clearly the 3D object. There are zooming options, of course. You can zoom to the all or extends so that you can see your objects clearly. You can search for it. So when you are lost from in the view, you can easily come here and select Southeast Isometric again, and you can zoom in and zoom out easily by turning the wheel middle uh, mouse button. So I will create a circle here and a hole. So I want to select my line and come and hover over the top face and go here from here like 15 and go here 15, but to do it well I can open the ortho mode and clearly I can set my location 15 and 50 millimeter, and I have reached my location. I can create the circle here with a diameter of 10, which is basically a radius of 5, and then press pull, select, and then you delete it. So I want to delete my rectangle here, so I can delete my circle and the rectangle here. You know that we have created this one, so I don't need this rectangle and this line. Also, I will create another rectangle here by selecting the endpoint and type 30, and the other edge will be 10. So I will extrude this one too with press full command. The distance is 20. Okay. Now I will create a fillet here on the solid tab. Click the fillet edge. Click the edge you want to create the fillet. Click the radius. Specify the radius, which is 20. Press enter. And press enter again. Press enter again. And you have created a fillet. So I want another part here. So I will draw here without creating any problem. I will change my view here as the coordinate system front. So in the front side, I want to create a rectangle with 40 millimeter here and 30 millimeter height. So I want to extrude this one a little bit. Extrude with the distance of 40. Okay. Select the rectangle and delete it. And make the grid mode off so that I can clearly see my views and objects. So I want to create another rectangle here and create a hole and cut extrude actually. So what I will do, I will create a polyline. So come to the polyline, come to the face that I want to draw something, click shift and go away a little bit with 10 and then start drawing and type 20 down, 20 right, 20 up, and then connect the lines. This is the polyline, so I don't have to join to make it a whole object and the same object. So just use the press pull command, click this one, click, and you have created by cut extrusion. So I want to cut here too by creating a rectangle. So click the polyline again, come to the face. You want to draw, click, and go right with let's say 20. Then make the ortho mode off, click, and then you can press pull and select the triangle, and now you have tapered the face. Don't forget to erase the remaining lines, and then check that you have one object here and another object here, so we have to move this one to the desired location. So type move, press enter, click the object, press enter, select the base point, select the end point, and your object will move to the desired location. But you have one and two objects. So type union, press enter, press the select object and the other object by clicking and press enter. So you have now only one object. So I have completed drawing my object here. Set zoom and press A, and this is the object. So I want to create a layout. So layout 1. So click this one, display when creating a new layout, or click the page setup manager and then click new, click the layout 1 and name let's say exam, say OK. Now I have to change the paper size to ISO A3, 297 millimeter to by 420 millimeter. So it will be enough. And landscape mode, plot object line ways, plot with plot styles, plot paper space last, and 1 millimeter. I want it to be 1 unit. So it is 1-to-1 scale. So, and this one, the printer should be AutoCAD PDF with high quality. So then select the ISO A3 again and be sure that it is checked. It is checked, and quality maximum. And this is your page setup here. So let's say OK and say close. And this is the first view, and I want to click delete. Now I will create the layout. So I will come here and draw my rectangle, but I have to be sure that these dashed lines are the projection lines and our limits. These are the maximum limits that you can print on a PDF. So do not exceed these limits. Okay, do not exceed and cross these limits. So to not exceed the limits, I will draw a rectangle inside. So specify the first corner with 1 millimeter tab 1 millimeter on the X and Y axis. You see that these are the rectangles that created. But this rectangle is not our rectangle. You see that it is only 7 millimeter. So I don't want this one. So what I will do, I will come back to my page setup manager and modify it. So you see that here is still inches. So I want to change it to millimeter. And then this is gonna be again ISO A3. And this is high quality PDF maximum. Always check and make sure that your layout and the title layout is the same. And let's say OK, close. And let's check again. 1 and 1. Yes, now it is nice. I will come here and type to the tab, and the height should be 284, and the other one is 384. It is enough. You see that we are not crossing these dashed lines. 284 or 85, which are fine. So now I will create another rectangle here to write your name. So press tab and write here, let's say 15. Sorry, again, let's say 60. The other one is 50. Now I will write something here from the midpoint, and then I will come here and annotate and write your name and surname here. Let's say name and surname. Okay. If it is too small, right click properties and make the text height, let's say 3 here. If it is too much, let's say make it 2, and it's okay. And move it a little bit here, 1 to the right, 1, Okay, copy from the base point to this point. Now, and the content should be your ID number. That's it. Okay, so now I will draw again some lines. Okay, again from the midpoints of the edges and some cross lines like hypotenuse to create midpoints here to align the projected views. Then come to the layout tab and click the base and click model from model space. But here is an important point you should be cautious about and be prepared before the exams or drawing these things. In 2026 version, the program may ask you to download more than 2 GB of package. That is making the object compatible to the inventor. Since we are not using inventor, but the program is forcing you to uh, install the package, you should install this before the exams. So click this one and the AutoCAD will ask you to download something and install. Just do it first and then it will try to create something here. So now I can create my projections, the three fundamental views, basically the front, top, and the side view. So I will show the front view here. So come here, select front, and select here visible and hidden lines, and make the scaling 2 and 1. So place here, select OK. And now the top view here, you can press somewhere and then you can align, no problem. And the side view here, and the isometric view somewhere here. Press enter. So now I will make this a little bit scaled down because it is very big for me, custom. So right click, properties. So the custom scale is 2, but I want to make it a little bit down. So to do that, you can scale it down a little bit. Let's say 1 and 2 or 1 and 1 for now. And then you can make it 1.5 to 1, but doesn't matter now. Let it be like that. I will show you again how to create the view again, this one. So let's turn back to these three. This is it should be aligned here. So you see that when I move this one, the others are moved because they are dependent on this object. So this has to be moved separately to the centers. Okay, now it is on the center. You see that? So now you can erase these lines and bring the clear view. You can also erase these two, but for now let it be like that. You see that the line weights are all the same, but I want to come to the Home tab and see what is happening. You see that the AutoCAD already created a couple of layers for us. So click the layer properties, see what is happening here, the line weights, line types. But I'm not happy with these things. So we have to adjust these lines because these are very small. I can barely see them without zooming. So what I will do, I will first click the layer properties and click this line here, hidden line, and make this hidden dash 2x. And let's say okay. Let's say okay. Then these are better. So the visible line will not change. The visible line shouldn't change. And I want to create another layer for center lines. Center lines. So center lines, for center lines, line type should be the center line 2x, enter 2x, enter, and say okay. When you are on the center lines layer, so this layer should be active. So when the center lines are active, you should start annotating by using the center mark. You see that we have created automatically. And press escape and use the center line. Come here, click these things and create the center line here. We have hole here, so I have to indicate again. 1, 2. This is created. And here it's correct. So what I will do here to adjust these and make them a little bigger. To do that, click this one, or you can type line type scale and press 2. You see that it's a little bit bigger. Let's try again. Line type scale and make it 3. You see they are a lot better. So individually I can click this one and make the line type scale 2. So this should be 2. And now it is better. Click this one, make this 2. And it is a lot better. This is good, no problem, but you can make it 2 times bigger. It is nice now. So now my dashed lines are visible, my lines are visible. If you want to make all line weights are visible to be visible, so you can type line weight, this one, line weight, enter. So you can click this one and activate display line weight, and all line weights should be visible now. So now you can raise these 4 lines and make your drawing clean, and make this one by editing the view, actually making this one 1.1 and 1 to 1, and make this one a little bigger. And you can adjust the view here and it will be better. So you can make this one with the shaded with visible lines. Press enter and it will look better now. So after that, what you should do, you should write and type your names here and then create the dimensions. You know how to add the dimensions. You can use the annotation tab. You can add one more layer, but make sure that all of the dimension colors are black. So do not play with yellow, red, or something. Don't have to do that. This is the official one. So black, white is enough. And this is just creating grayscale um, and adding some colors between black and white. So there is no problem. It is an automatic one to see the 3D isometric view. So this is the front view, this is the top view, and here is the right view. There is no problem at all. You can add the dimensions with the here, and first watch my related video, add one more layer here, add one more layer, and use the necessary information given there. Make sure that your style is conforming to the standards or my video, and then make sure that your dimensions are appearing here well without any more trailing or leading zeros or additional dimension application or the unit application there. And one more thing is the most important one. You shouldn't add one more dimension if it is apparent already. What I mean, look at here, this dimension, if I add here somewhere, it is already known, right? So I have applied one and show that one. So I should not add that dimension here again. So if I show this dimension here, this edge distance, it is the edge distance here. So if I show it here, I shouldn't show that one here. So be more careful. Show on one distance only one time. So over dimensioning is prohibited always. So I will count the dimensions, and if there is a lacking dimension or over dimensioning, the extra dimension, the grading will not be beneficial for you. So you will lose some points. So this is enough. So you can add some scale 1:1 or 2:1 here by adding more um, more things here. So let's write scale 2:1. Okay, and click and make this one height, let's say 3 here or 5. It's now better. You can put it in the layout too. So I just wrote it here to just show it. So when your drawing uh, is complete, what you should do, you should come here, plot, and this is already given, this is already selected, this is already selected, and you will just click. And what you should do, you should go to the desktop, you should write your name, surname, and ID number, and then press enter. You don't have to do anything else, just press save. Okay, it will create and it will appear maybe, or you can find it on the desktop. So this is the drawing. Of course, you should add the dimensions, and after that, what you should do, keep that PDF and save your EWG file too by writing name, surname, and ID number, and press save. This will be created with the .dwg format. The other one was PDF format. And then upload these two files together to the system. as you have done before. You can make them RAR file by putting them in an empty folder and writing your name and surname and ID number again, as I showed you before. Then upload in time. I would advise uploading before the deadline or the exam time ends, so that you will be sure that your file is correctly uploaded and it will be graded with no errors or no problem. So like that. So your exam now is completed. Your model is here. Your layout is here. Your PDF is on desktop. There is no problem at all. So good luck in the exam.